make a little floor plan view of this chaise. It has a lot of complicated things going on. Our first decision would be the proportion of length to depth. So if I want to start off thinking it's that wide at the back, and how deep should I make it? The seat looks about average. So think about your any chaise that you've seen and how much depth. We take a stab at it. So with all of our sketches, this is what we have to do. We have to just make a little estimation. Now I have to eyeball this, and I have to take this in as a square. So how wide is that compared? How many times would it divide into this? That's about 4 times. So I'm going to divide this into quarters, and you can divide right up on your paper. You can divide that up. Now, this is the thing about a floor plan view. I can't show that that's a curve. I can only show the width of it. Then I've got a little cushion sticking out below it. I've got that little cushion. And I can't show legs, of course, but I can show this. And it occurs not at that quarter, but maybe about there. So I'm just eyeballing. I can't show that dip and dive either. All I can show is the thickness of it. So there's a little bit of thickness here, and maybe a little bit more thickness for the cushiony part that's going to stick out a little bit more. And it goes all the way to the back. So there's this thinner portion that goes to the back. There's this thicker portion that's going to overlap this. And I have to take a stab at how wide that is. And it's maybe 3/4 of that. So what's 3/4 of that? That's about like that. So now I make a stab at that. And again, I can't show the roll. I can't show that. So this is what I've got for my floor plan for that complicated, very ornate piece of furniture. This is all I can really show on a floor plan, but it's enough. And I've got this little roll, this little fella, so I can put him here. This little roll over here. I can't even make him round. I've got to make him like a box. And I can't show the tufting. I could maybe show a little bit here, that there'd be a little tufting there. And I'm not sure, but I think this comes in like this, and then it goes out. So I've got a little bit of give there. But it's only in rendering it that you could ever show this is round. So remember our cylinder, we would put a little on that side, a little on this side, and then we darken it a little bit. That way we can roll it over. And that now shows that it's round. And this one is round, so I could show that it's round. And this one too, this has a little shadow from there, little shadow from there. And then we can also show there our shadow. Of course, we all know where our shadow is going to be. Out here, like our box. So that's how you would go about. You don't have to shade your drawings, but just out of a curiosity, it was good to do. And we could show here, though, on your shadow. That's what we could do. We could show right here that the shape of that dip and dive. And this would be here, so we could show. That would be interesting. And we'd only see it on the floor plan. We wouldn't see it. We could also show this, you see, being wider, this being not as wide. It shows that this is higher than that. So you see now a little bit more the beauty of the shadows, how they help to describe things. Of course, you do your hatching more carefully. Everyone did beautiful hatching, but this is in a hurry.